Hey everyone, so I am coming at you with a weekly video. Can you believe it? I think it's been about a week since I put a video up. It could have been two. I really am not sure. So today I'm going to come to you with a video for advice for new parents, new moms, new dads. Basically, it's a list of things that I keep on adding to, by the way, that I've had going since Ola was a couple of months old. And it's basically things that I'm thinking, oh, hang on a minute. I'm either going to do this with the next baby or I'm not going to do this with the next baby. I'm going to buy this or I'm not going to buy that. It's all sorts of things, from feeding to clothes to routines to everything. Everything you can possibly imagine. So instead of like going through the whole entire list, which I already tried to do a video of that and it was like 30 plus minutes long and I was like, oh, this is not good. I'm going to go through 10 bullet points today. And then in a couple of weeks' time, I'm going to do another video and so on and so forth. So, my list is really long. Oh, you can't really even see that, but when I say like really long, I mean like I'm writing down like full on like episodes here. So, I have in my I Want to Be a Unicorn book, I have written down some points. So what we're going to go through today is mainly like aimed at like clothes and stuff like that, clothing advice. So first on the list is socks and scratch mitts. Don't buy too many socks and scratch mitts because trust me, little teeny baby socks are the cutest little thing you've ever seen in your entire life. Trust me, they are so beautiful if you've never seen any baby socks before. Just as cute as baby shoes, by the way. But kind of pointless. If your baby's going to be in baby girls a lot of the time, they're not going to need socks. And also they lose their form so easily. When they start to gain, unless they're already chunky and cute, when they get those chunky little feet, the socks kind of like pop off the ends, so they don't really fit. So spare yourself some money and don't buy too many baby socks. Scratch mitts as well. Scratch mitts are really hard to keep on a baby's hands. If you've ever had a baby and you've tried with scratch mitts, you gotta have some strong elastic on there or something to keep them on your baby's hands. A lot of baby girls these days come with integrated mitts anyway, so it's like the sleeve and then it's got this extra bit that you pull over and then they can't scratch themselves. Go for those instead. Invest in baby girls with integrated mitts. They will be the best thing ever. Until your baby starts to teeth and then they soak them all the time. It's pretty gross. Which leads me on to my next thing. Bibs. So at the top of my list, I was like, don't buy too many don't buy too many socks, scratch mitts, and bibs, because I had a shit ton of bibs. I was like, what the freaking hell am I going to do with all these bibs? Until Ola hit 2 months old and it's a drool fest all the time. He's constantly drooling, and I'm just like, oh my god, I haven't got enough bibs. Honestly, I seriously spend so much time thinking, right, okay, where's the next bib? I'm going to change a bib. I'm going to do this with the bib. I'm going to wash the bibs. It's bibs all the time. So, any more on those bibs, Maxine? Any more advice on bibs? Yes. Don't get bibs with an embroidered front because they're not as absorbent. Don't buy Velcro bibs either, because the Velcro then sticks to the bib in the wash and they get all messed up, and then you take them out and this new nice bib has got all these catches and everything on it. It's not great. It doesn't look good. And buy big bibs, because sometimes you get really teeny bibs and they might not fit for very long. So do yourself a favour, buy some bigger bibs, or the bandana bibs. Sorry. Coffee time. Bibdanas, as they're called. They're great. They're really cute and they're really, really good. Also, Tesco do amazing side popper bibs. So it doesn't have a popper closure at the back. It has it on the side, and it's brilliant because if baby falls asleep and you need to take the bib off when they're asleep, then you're not like having to lift them up and stuff. It's just at the side. Easy. Blankets. Now, I bought some beautiful blankets for Arlo. Even I bought some beautiful blankets for Arlo, but they are not safe. A baby will kick their legs in their sleep and whatnot, and the blanket could go over their face or their head, like it did with Arlo quite a few times. Freaks you the fuck out. And it's not safe. So instead of blankets for sleeping bags, like actual sleep sacks for babies, research it. It's a thing. They're super cute. They keep the babies nice and warm. There's different togs for winter, summer. You can get them from like your supermarket for like 12 quid from Morrison's or whatever, and they're really cute. And they're safe. So blankets for me on my list, because blankets are a no-no for babies to sleep with for the next baby. I've got down Aldi, because, as many of you might know, Aldi nappies and wipes are super quality and super cheap. For me, Pampers doesn't really rock my boat, so for the next baby, when I do disposables in the first weeks of their life, it's definitely going to be Aldi. Which leads me on to my next bullet point, which is cloth nappies. We've just started with cloth diapering with Arlo, and I prefer it. The bins are less full. Yeah, sure, I gotta wash poop off nappies, but this kid's peed on me, he's pooed on me, he's vomited on me, he's spit on me. A bit of poop from a nappy, it's not a bother. So cloth nappies for me is on my list, because I didn't know anything about it and I thought it was going to be super hard and oh my god, it's this, it's that, it's the next thing. Actually, it's not, and we're saving the environment at the same time and looks super cute. As long as you don't go overboard and buy a huge amount of nappies, because then it's not cost effective at all. Well, my next point is swaddling. And I'm not sure how this is going to go down, especially in the UK, because in the UK they deem it unsafe to swaddle a baby. However, newborn babies have their startles, so when they go like and everything goes out the way and they freak themselves out and wake themselves up. It's basically like a hiccup reflux, apparently. Reflex. And yeah, swaddling can help with that. I was told not to swaddle and I wish I did. So for the next baby, I've got this down on my list because I would like to try and swaddle a baby and see how that works. See how that happens. Bebe Bonito from TK Maxx. It is shit. Don't buy any Bebe Bonito stuff from TK Maxx, basically. It's not that the quality is rubbish, it's that the cut's really bad. Like, the baby girl's like super wide on the neck, but they weren't long enough to like, so yeah, just not a good deal. Don't buy Bebe Bonito stuff from TK Maxx. Clothes sizes can be really, really odd for some clothes. So you think, oh, hang on a minute, this is not 3 months, it's going to fit a newborn. Totally didn't. I had to put Arlo, who was £9 born, I had to go out and buy 0 to 1 month old stuff because he didn't fit in 0 to 3 month old stuff, which is weird because he's 0 to 3 months, really, isn't he? So, anyways, there's that. And then there's also the thing of something might be too big, but also you might misinterpret the size and you might miss out on wearing something like I did because it said 6 months and I thought it meant like when they get to 6 months it'll fit them. Thank God I didn't do that with some of these like vests and stuff, because they fit him now and it's for up to 6 months. So read your labels, and if you think that looks like it might fit him now rather than 3 months later or 2 months later, put it on them and see if it fits, because otherwise you will seriously miss out on them wearing a lot of clothes, which is kind of sad, because then you're like, well, what if I'm not going to have another baby after this? Or what if the next baby is the opposite gender and they don't get to wear it, and you kept it for nothing? So yeah, there's that. Now, the next one is really... you could be really lazy, and when you do your washing and you hang your clothes out, with my clothes and with Charlie's clothes, I tend to I'm like, yeah, out of the basket, hang it on the line, whatever. Whereas with all those clothes, I meticulously make sure that everything is neatly folded and neatly turned the right way around, because there's nothing worse than you going, I've run out of nappies because we're cloth diaper, I've run out of bibs, I've run out of this, I've run out of that, I've got no baby grows, and they're on the line, they're dry, but what do you know, they're all inside out. They're all inside out because I didn't bother turning them the right way around when I hung them on the line wet. And now you've got to stand there and bloody turn everything the right way around before you can redress your child or take it upstairs and pack it away. So to save yourself some hassle when you're taking stuff off the line and whatnot, my suggestion is make sure you hang everything out the right way around. And that brings me on to my final point, again, clothes. Don't buy footed pants. I bought 2 pairs of footed trousers for Otto, and they are ridiculous. They just look so weird and they're so odd, and I just, you know those few socks that I told you at the beginning of the video to buy? Just put a pair of socks on instead, and just buy normal pants for the kid. And if it's a little girl, they're more than likely going to wear tights and a dress or something like that anyways. But if they are wearing like little leggings and stuff, don't buy footed leggings. I don't know, maybe footed leggings on a girl would look better, but footed pants for a baby boy they're just beyond ridiculous. I don't even know why I bought them. So yeah, that's my 10 tips for new mums, new dads, and whatnot. But hey, it's up to you. My most probably precious advice that I could give is to write a list like this, and give it to your future self when you have the next baby, and I'm sure you'll thank yourself when you remember that, oh shit, yeah, that was like that and that was like that, and don't do this but do that. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope it's useful to some of you out there, and if you're a new subscriber of mine, thank you so much for watching. I have had a massive hiatus, and I'm coming back, and hopefully it's going to be videos every single week. So next week, like I said, is tattoo video. I'm going to get this arm sorted out, and yeah, that's a whole new video for next week, and hopefully by then my camcorder would be alright, because I'm hoping to be able to take it into the studio and do a little bit of filming there. So yeah, take care guys. All the links are down below if you want to follow me and Arlo on Instagram and stuff like that, and I will see you next week. Alright, take care, thank you, bye bye.